I just got so many new stickers delivered, so I have to share all of them with you guys here. I'm going to be recording my short form content for all of it soon. This one is the Horrors Persist But So Do I Seagull edition, and I put it on the beach, and I created my first glitter mask, which is basically where I want the glitter to show up, and I had no idea if I was doing it right, but this turned out so cool. I wanted the clouds and the stars to have glitter, but I also wanted little speckles in the water so that it would look like the little glistening reflections of the sun hitting the water. And I also wanted a few spots in the sand because you usually can see little sparkles when you go to the beach, and it turned out perfectly. I'm so excited for it. His little derpy face makes me so happy, and they're so sparkly and pretty. I also just got my second design for August Stationery Club, and this one is a cracked hollow one that says I'm booked. It looks so cool. I painted this one and then I touched it up on Procreate with just a little like line brush to make some of the outlines look a little bit cleaner, but I kept all of the watercolor details from the original one, so you can see it up close, and I love the way it turned out. I thought it would be fun to have the cracked ice on this one since this little ghostie's hanging out against a window, and you know, like those cool mosaic style windows that almost look like this cracked ice finish. That was the vibe I was going for, and I think this will be the perfect sister sticker to my other cracked ice design that says I have no shelf control. Look how cute they look together. It has the same color vibes, and they could be in the same room together. Aww. I also got my very first set of deco stickers, or do they say deco? I need to look that up. So the concept behind these stickers they are decorative. They have a clear background, and they would be perfect for journaling, decorating letters or cards, and I decided to do a fall vibe for these. I had drawn some of these smaller designs for an old fall design, and then I thought they would be so cute as individual stickers. So once I separated all of them, I added some extra designs like the pumpkin, the little butterfly book, apple, a little to-go coffee or teacup, the ghost, as well as the butterfly and mushroom. Those are all new. Actually, so is the sunflower and this leaf too. And I just thought it would be fun to have some cozy vibes. I have no idea how these are going to perform, but I got 200 of them, and I am excited to mess around and create a spread with them. They're going to be so cute because the background will be clear, so they'll just look like they're floating around. I have so much new stuff to work through. I don't even know how I'm going to organize all of this for launch. I really want to have a dedicated Halloween launch. Every year I always want to have a themed launch, and then I never get to. So this year I was like, okay, I'm gonna start drawing all my Halloween stuff early. Oh no, this one has these little numbers imprinted on it. And then I'm going to launch everything together. That was the plan. So I'm really excited. These are the postcard art prints, also for August Stationery Club. It's a bouquet, B-O-O, get it? Because it has little ghosties on it. And this time I added color to my little blueberry. In the past, everything was black and white, and then I realized that I could add color to it. I still wanted to keep it really simple so that people just have a lot of clear writing space, but I added a little bit more personality to this one. I added a little ghosty with shades on the spot where the stamp sticker goes, and I really like the vibe of this one. It's very summery, but it's spooky, which is perfect because the theme for the August rewards is Summerween. So I'm excited. I have a lot of of these packages to unbox because this time they decided to package them all separately, my manufacturer. Usually one or two of them are in like a big stack and then the rest of them are packaged like this. But this time they packaged the same amount in small saran wrap packaging. So I have to unbox all of them. They look really good and I think they make such a fun little, hey, how are you doing type of greeting. I think this is a really good one for the postcard collection. Also, if I cut these, they would turn into tiny little mini prints. So cute. Okay, these all look good. Let me show you all of the other spooky stickers that just arrived. This is the matching bouquet sticker for August Stationery Club. It's also my 3rd year anniversary of running my monthly snail mail stationery club, which is incredible. I can't believe there are over 300 members who get art mail from me every month. It blows my mind. So I am so grateful, and as an artist, that kind of like steady subscription based income is so important. So it means so much to me that there are people out there who like my art enough to stay on board on a month-to-month basis. So I wanted to do something special this month and add an extra sticker as a thank you, and I was thinking about making it spooky. So I'm leaning towards this cat-o'-lantern stamp sticker. This is also a painting that I made with acrylic paint several years ago, and I've always wanted to turn it into a cute little sticker. So I'm thinking with the sunflowers and everything, it would match really well as a freebie sticker. So it will be like this. So these two would be the main vinyl stickers for the club, and then this one would be the freebie. I feel like it all goes together really well. It's so fun. And then I brought back my little jack-o'-lantern cherries. I drew this maybe a year or 2 ago and people really liked it, so I wanted to bring it back seasonally. The only downside for seasonal products like this is that obviously you have a shorter window to advertise and sell them. You can still sell spooky stuff throughout the year, but it is going to sell the best right now. So I kind of need to sit and think about the timeline of when I want to launch everything. The sticky note for Stationery Club should be arriving soon. I'm so excited to see it all together because look how fun and kind of purpley the set is. I think my favorite colors lately are pastel pink and purple. I really like the shade of lavender, so I may have gravitated towards that color wave. I also think it's the perfect transition between summer and fall because I think of rich purples for the spooky season, and that's why I wanted the tulips to be orange, since orange is also a primary color in Halloween with the pumpkins. So I wanted to pair that and still kind of encapsulate that summer energy with the rich yellow and orange, and then I think the light lavender kind of just wraps it all together into this cooler summer vibe, if that makes sense. I'm so excited for this set. I think this might be one of my favorites of the year, which is crazy for me to say. This would make a really great cover for my video, so let me take a picture real quick after I get that little piece of cardboard off the sticker. I also ordered some new sticky notes. This one is my gingham pink bow and ghosty one. I'm not sure what to name it yet because it's based off of the You're as cute as a button, bow, and button sticker sheet. And I thought having the pink gingham would be perfect for the late summer vibes. And I only got 50 of them, so this is a very limited project. I restocked the You Got This Boo and the Live Laugh Loaf Kitty because they are both pretty low. And then I brought back my Moon Cats and my Frog Wizard for this season only, and I only got 50 of each of them. So once they're out, they're out. They used to be in the store all the time, but now I'm rotating out certain designs because I don't have the space for it. And I think these are both kind of summery because of the color, but then the concept of the artwork works really well for Halloween. So it has that dreamy Halloween vibe, and that's why I chose to bring them back right now. It was so funny unboxing everything because they're all like pink and purple, so they all look like a little matching set. I just realized that I'm still wearing Safi's treat tote after walking her, and I did not need that. Let's be honest, trying to meal prep is so tiring, but you know it's going to be good for you, especially if you work from home. So I decided to try out 2 meal prep ideas. This one was from Fit Foodie Selma, and I found their high protein pancake recipe on YouTube. So I decided to give it a shot, especially because it works really well with some of my food restrictions. I can't eat cottage cheese, and so many people are into making high protein recipes with that right now. So this one is yogurt based and had really good reviews. I did have to bake it for 15 minutes longer than what the recipe told me to. The texture feels kind of like Japanese cheesecake. It's a little bit spongy and a little bit mushy. I thought this was really plain and a tad sour because I used the non-fat Greek yogurt from Greek Gods and I could taste that sourness. I think I would make the recipe again, but add some salt into the batter before it bakes. This morning I had it with a little bit of Nutella and it was pretty good. Very easy recipe, and I need things to be easy because I barely want to do this to begin with. The other recipe I tried was something I sort of made up after I watched a bunch of videos, and it is a egg tortilla taco. I just used 1 egg and some veggies and cheese, and then fried it up and folded it in half in between a tortilla. I just kept doing this process over and over again until I had 10 tacos that I could refrigerate. They're kind of like egg quesadillas. I froze these in a plastic bag and used parchment paper to keep them all separated, just so it's easier to take them apart when you are ready to eat them. I heated one up with the air fryer for my boyfriend the next day, and it turned out pretty good. It was very crispy on the outside with our air fryer, but the inside didn't heat up fully for the 10-minute window. So if you do something similar to this, I recommend microwaving it first and then heating it up in the air fryer. I really wanted to have a game night, and Safi had slept the whole day, so we knew she had to go to the park before we could do anything for the evening. My boyfriend and I haven't been to this park in so long, and it's actually pretty close by, but we kind of forgot it existed. It's pretty far from our last house, and I completely disregarded it after we moved closer to the area. Safi decided to take us on an off-road trail that we've never been on, and we had no idea where it was headed. We had a little adventure time. The way the sun was hitting us and the open path and our feet making the little tapping sounds against the gravel made me feel like we were in a video game. We wrapped up the evening with some kimbap and one of my favorite board games, Patchwork. Patchwork is a 2-player game, but you're sort of playing by yourself and you're trying to fill up your board with all these pieces with as little spaces left as possible at the end. So you're sort of playing Tetris with yourself, but competing with the person you're playing with at the same time. So it's kind of laid back and really fun. Of course, Safi was ready to bother us right as we started playing.
Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Safi.
9.
That is the end of this week's vlog. Thanks so much for hanging out with me, and I'll see you guys next time.